What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Now I'm gonna be replaying a clip real quick from a lady who left a good guy, and she has been receiving a lot of backlash, and apparently she caught on to it and wanted to respond to everybody. But before we do that, I want to replay the original clip for the guys that may not be aware of what happened originally. Check this out.
Thought I'd talk for just a minute about this divorce that I'm going through, because I'm sure just like I found some relatable advice through here, other people might relate to me. So I was married for 10 years. I got married young. I was 21, barely, 3 days, 21. Already had a baby. He was 8 weeks old at our wedding. And I remember feeling like my marriage was temporary from the beginning. Like that I wasn't going to make it. And I didn't know what that feeling was. I just thought it was cold feet, but it kind of manifested itself for the next 10 years. And here we are 10 years later going through a divorce. So he didn't really start this process. I guess it was more so me, because I was always looking for someone else because I didn't know how to be loved or how to accept love from somebody. And so while he was fighting for me, I was pushing him away. But I never truly accepted happiness. I left the good guy. I left the guy that everybody looks at and is like, that's a dad, that's a husband, that's how it's supposed to be. He did the dishes, he cleaned the house, he took the kids to school, he worked all day, he made good money, he supported us. Yeah, we had our problems, but he was the good guy. So I'm here to tell you, it's okay to leave the good guy. Don't stay because he's the good guy. Leave because he's not the guy for you. Leave because you have to be happy. Because if you don't feel in love, then who cares if he's the good guy? And that is a harsh reality that I'm facing right now, and a lot of scrutiny from a lot of people. But it's okay to leave the good guy. I hope that helps you, because nobody has looked me dead in the eye and say it's okay to leave the good guy. So there you go. Hope that helps someone.
Now, the reason why you're probably getting so much pushback is because how often do we hear women complaining about there's not any good men available, only for you to turn around and leave one hanging out to dry after 10 years when you seem to be pretty clear on the fact that you knew that it wasn't going to last. And I hope y'all were paying attention to some of the things that she mentioned, because when you see her responses, they completely contradict just about 80-90% of the stuff that you just heard her say in this clip. Check this out.
I've tried to make this video 3 times now, and I guess I just can't find the words to say. So I'm going to make it really short. But this is one of, 20 or 30 comments that are mostly from men on my post that are straight offended that I left a good man. let's be clear. You can be the good guy and win, but you have to appreciate and value the woman that you're with. You can't just be the good guy. You can't just be the man that pays the mortgage, the man that takes care of his kids, and the man that's loyal. That's all great. But do you love your wife? Do you date your wife? Do you prioritize your wife? Do you leave her love notes? Do you cook dinner sometimes? Do you make her feel that when she goes to work that she's appreciated? Or is she just the woman at home?
Get the French toast out of here.
Now, in a previous clip, didn't she mention how her husband paid for everything, even came home and helped out with the kids? It sounds like he prioritized you and the kids over everything else. Because according to you, as you mentioned in that first clip, he came home and did some of the duties around the house that you would have typically been expected to do. So how is that not prioritizing you? According to the first clip, you were the one that said you couldn't accept love, couldn't accept happiness from your husband. You said you were the one that pushed him away. So how does those things that you all said in the first clip, how does that line up with anything you just said right here?
Stop the cap.
See, what happened is that she kept getting comments like what you see here, and she got triggered and she didn't like it because she doesn't like the thought of her ex-husband finding somebody that's better than her. Because even though you're saying this guy is a good guy, the thought of him finding somebody better than you gets under your skin. Otherwise, you wouldn't have felt the need to react and respond to all these comments that you saw on your TikTok. And apparently she really was bothered because she had the nerve to do a second reaction, which only reconfirms everything that these men were saying about her in the comments to begin with. Check this out.
So I think it's important to put an explanation or explain at least like what a good guy is. Because I think we're missing the key point of how this entire series at this point started. So my intro video was it's okay to leave the good guy. So what is a good guy? The good guy is what everyone else gets to see. The good husband is what we get to see. That's what the partner sees, or the good wife in some of your situations.
According to you, he was a good husband. That's what you said in the first clip. Why you think you're getting the pushback that you're getting? You're contradicting your words, ma'am.
The good guy from the outside is the guy that goes to work every day and makes a good, honest living. That's the guy that takes care of his kids and seems present, or is present. That's the guy that seems to have all of his ducks in a row. His morals are good. His values are good. His friends are good people. From the outside looking in, everybody says that guy must be good to her because all of those things on the outside line up to be that. You see this stable, consistent guy that gets along with everybody, and everybody just thinks he must be good. Okay, so that's the good guy. What is a good husband? What is a good partner? Let's make it general. What is a good partner? That's somebody that has your back all the time, right? Like somebody that is going to stand behind you to their families, to their friends, to everybody.
In the first clip, she mentioned that her husband supported her. So once again, she contradicted herself again. Let's keep moving.
Their person. So they've got your back, okay? That's somebody that can be intimate with you and it means something. You feel connected, you feel close, you feel loved.
Well, I would like to think so, considering y'all had a baby together before you got married, and according to her, y'all have children together. I don't know how much more intimate it can get than that, but okay, let's keep it moving.
During intimate moments. That is going out of your way for your partner, even when it sort of inconveniences you.
Well, I would imagine if he was paying all the bills according to you, and he was still coming home and doing some of the house chore duties, that sounds like a pretty inconvenience to me, but okay, let's keep it moving.
Something that you want to do because it's something that they need from you. Okay? It is an emotional connection. It is, do you want them to feel better? Do you know how to talk to them when they are sad or upset or overjoyed? I think those are just a couple of things that make a good partner, that make a good husband or a good wife. But nobody is going to know if that person is a good husband or a good wife unless you're married to them. So he's a good guy. Was he a good husband? Only I can answer that. I would say what I won't do is I won't bash him. I'm extremely thankful for the 12 years that we spent together, and I think we learned a lot. I will miss him every day of my life. I will miss him as a human being. Lucky for me, we have kids together. So hopefully we can be friends. And right now we're doing a great job at that. But we both knew that we aren't meant to be together. And will I regret that? Maybe. I don't know. I don't regret it right now. And I don't think he does either. So I think that's important to bring to the table. So many of you think that you know the whole story and you're saying, well, the good guys can't win and you're going to regret this and he deserves somebody better. I might, and he does, and he is a good guy, but just because you're a good guy doesn't make you a good husband, so don't get that twisted. You still have to put in the effort with the woman at home or with the man at home to make it work. You can't just be a good person and automatically think that you're going to be a good spouse, because that's not how that works. Being a good person usually doesn't take that much effort. Being a good spouse takes effort, and it has to be effort that you're willing to put in. And some of you said, well, were you willing to put it in? Probably not. Probably not, because it's hard to be good to somebody when you don't feel like they're being good to you. And then it's who makes the sacrifice first. And I don't know if either one of us did that. So there's my accountability for the day. You're right. It was partially my fault. 100%. I will take 50% of that 100% that it was my fault.
And that just goes to show you, bro, women will never take 100% accountability for anything. So we really shouldn't be surprised that that's what she decided to do. Dude, she just contradicted herself so much. It don't even make any damn sense, bro. All y'all gotta do is play the first clip I played you guys and compare and contrast to the second clips like I just did, and you're gonna see the same contradictions that I saw. But if not, please let me know what you thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way I know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description, as well as my newest mixtape, Neo Trap Volume 2, just dropped today. So make sure y'all check that out. And if you want to purchase any of the merch, spreadshot.com, link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all, deuces, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.